Here we go. Let's see if we are live. We got audio. We seem to be live.
He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes. Green glass screen, placing blocks per hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a yo's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hills is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a vegan with jump boost and haste. Brother, I'll watch him let's play and debate with Joe, all the views I'll say it. Binge watch, Hermit, craft, binge watch, Hermit, craft, binge watch, Hermit, craft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe. Stream it. Fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up Hermitcraft. Watch it on any size screen. Back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server. The whitelist is closed, so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. Hermitcrafters you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch, Hermit, craft, binge watch, Hermit, craft, binge watch, Hermit, craft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment, your praises don't fail. Sean Hills on a roll with Hermitcraft details. Singing out loud the way it should be sung with the Nashville sound that you like for fun. You know it's live now like a Hermitcrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh. Churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch, Hermit, craft. Binge watch, Hermit, craft. Binge watch, Hermit, craft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe. Binge watch, Hermit, craft. Binge watch, Hermit, craft. Binge watch, Hermit, craft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Joe. From the mining mesa, the helping hermit stream, mocking in the rages of their chat proximity. They block their blocks down quickly toward their stated goal. And when y'all tune in, your laughter's uncontrolled. When the last flight brings more blocks and the fireworks go cold, Hermitcraft will build together, not alone. So watch with us each Monday. Remember to follow, so so the chat can see you there, so you never miss a show.
Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and apparently everybody's standing around outside my thing here. So let's see if we can get the voice chat going.
You know, an experience. So
Yeah,
the
that
more time you spend
Howdy.
in tunnels like
Hey,
this,
Joe.
it's sort of, yeah. Hey Joe, how's it going?
Good, good. I wasn't expecting to see an axolotl when I emerged from my portal, let alone one with a matching shield here. That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
impressive, Asuma.
It's a space invader.
Oh,
We were just discussing this. If you look at it on my stream, you'll see that it looks better. It's got it looks like it does when it's a banner, because I got a resource pack on. Because you know how when you put a banner onto a shield, they get squashed.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's quite the difference. As Hypno said, it looks like a Space Invader, right?
Very cool. Well, I mean, I could still tell it was an axolotl kind of thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was a little worried that you wouldn't be able to without the resource pack, but yeah.
No, no, no. And when I emerged from the portal, I was like inside your face too, and so it's like a lot of axolotl, whole lot of lotl going on.
Lot
A
of
whole lot of
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, what do y'all need help with this week? I appreciate your help on that spawner from last week, X. I've actually made some improvements. Got the entire
Ooh.
floor swapped out with tinted glass now, so you can see
Can we
through
check
it
it
on
out?
all sides. Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, definitely.
Come on over, Hypno.
I'll wait my turn.
You,
I don't want to cram.
It's crowded.
There we go. Yeah,
Okay.
it's crowded.
Yeah, that's fine. And look, we've got 2 boats too, so all 3 of
Oh.
us can ride in boats.
We can have a race.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna lose because I'm
Last
waiting
one
for
that
Hypno.
smells
Oh no.
I'm in your boat.
Okay, cool,
with
cool,
their
cool.
nose.
Pushing off. Okay, so luckily it's not very far across the water here. It's just, you know, nice to get out on the lake a little bit. So right down here, Hypno, I don't know if you've been in our little mine shaft here.
I've explored this a little bit on my own about 2 weeks ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I really need to steal that egg that everybody's after so that everybody has an excuse to come over here. But if you grab a minecart out of there...
Oh
And then-
wow, this is extensive. I didn't see any of this.
Yeah, well, I wasn't able to decorate this whole rail line here, but I've got a double amethyst geode right next to a baby spider spawner. And so the idea is while you're harvesting the spiders, the geodes will be growing too. And then you can just harvest those as well.
Are you going to decorate the tunnel?
Yeah, I think so. I really need to build a starter house at some point because I'm still living out of chests, like, at the bottom of my mine and on top of a hill. So one of these days I need to build an actual building. We're only a month in or so.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, I extended the train line. That was your suggestion, I think, Asuma.
Yes, yeah, it was. Yeah, I like it.
So now the train line leads you right here between the 2 geodes. And then, whoops, I fell down. But as you can see, I've swapped out all of the,
Oh, wow.
all of that underneath there.
Oh, I see. It's Child's Play charity.
Yeah. Over the weekend, my friends and I did a 48-hour charity stream for Child's Play, and during one of the segments, anybody who donated $50 got a sign in there, which the glow ink really shows through in a way I wasn't expecting. But that's cool.
Joe, do you want to cheat?
Well,
Do
how?
you want to cheat Minecraft with me?
Uh-oh. How do we do it?
Uh-oh, cheaters.
What's going on down
Right,
here?
you've got Lapis, okay, and apparently there's this thing where you go Lapis, like you go 4 blocks out from where Lapis is in a particular direction,
Uh-huh.
and you get diamonds. But I think the way
What?
it works is you go to the chunk border that's furthest away or something. I don't know, but do you want to give it a try?
Sure. You tell me where to stand. Hey, welcome, Zombie Cleo Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here with my friends Asuma and Hypnotized. You might remember them from the Hermitcraft series that Cleo occasionally does. So welcome one and all. Asuma was just going to show me some sort of glitch with breaking Lapis from across a chunk border. And he claims it might generate a different ore, which I'm a little bit dubious about. So, okay, do we also have to go in a pit? What's the plan here, Asuma?
I think, right, if it's not on this side, you might have actually already mined it when digging out this area, or
Oh.
you go...
Wait. Oh, are you saying that diamonds generate a certain distance from Lapis?
Yeah, from Lapis, yeah.
Oh, so if you find Lapis, you can figure out where the diamonds would be. I don't
Yeah.
think I've.
I haven't actually seen it myself. People have told me, and I tried it once, and I didn't find any diamonds. So it might be a fluke. It might be a thing. I don't know.
If they could have been, I mean, there might have been diamonds up here, maybe. Because I was trying to work on, like, I was going to kind of dig this out as a crater around the spawner. So, like, as you're coming in, you can kind of see down and it's more free floating.
Right.
Yeah. So, for the folks just joining us, this up here is my baby spider spawner. I know Cleo built one too, but mine is, like, fully translucent. The water the water from the bottom, unfortunately, you can't really see through it. But from up top here, it actually looks pretty cool, I think, anyway.
This didn't really work. I mean, I watched the video, and then I was like, when I go and try that, I'll watch it again. But my chat was telling me it's 4 blocks to the north, which we did. That also is on the chunk border. And I think if it goes too close to a chunk border, you go to the other side of the chunk.
This looks like it's like in the middle of a chunk border. Or in the middle of a chunk, I mean.
Yeah, but if you go 4 blocks north, you get to a chunk border. So 1, 2, 3, 4 chunk borders here.
Oh, find the chunk border. Okay, gotcha.
So I think when you go too close to a chunk border, something changes. But someone else says 4 blocks south. Let's try 4 blocks south as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be sort of like around here. Oh, great, and there's lava here, so that's...
Well, I mean, you know, that's how you know the diamonds are hot. That's how you know the diamonds are hot, X.
Yep. Okay. If you see some lapis, give it a try. 4 blocks north, and then dig down, but... yeah, maybe not here. Unless you know of some other lapis you got exposed around the place.
I mean, not offhand. I usually grab it as I go. I just happened to be clearing this crater, like, last thing before I logged out, and I was more worried about trying to get the contours of it right, so it would look cool from every angle.
Hey, X, what's the fastest way to find nether quartz?
Okay,
Do you remember that?
Oh, is this a thing? Oh, man, the spawner. The generic bee spawner, right?
No, it was the video response from like forever ago. But there was a whole Hermitcraft video response.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What spawner was that?
I think I'm remembering the end of the joke where I decided, like, it had gone around everyone. So then I made another one where I was like, oh no, the fastest thing is just to find a generic bee spawner, right? And then
Kill him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like hacky back in the day. But yes, I remember now. Like, I think I made a tutorial on it, and then you made a video, or someone made a video where it was like, just take it from your neighbor, take it out of their chest.
No, yeah, mine was like just make a portal, spawn into the nether, turn around, and there it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it just kept going. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Good times. That was so long ago. That was almost like a decade ago.
That was forever ago, yeah.
Dang. Memories.
Anyway, you talking about finding diamonds just made me think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should figure out at some point when 10 years of Hermitcraft is, and then, like, actually...
April next year.
Yeah, we should plan, like, some sort of
coming up
thing,
April, huh?
you know, for that. Like...
Well, I've been like thinking about it, and all I can really think of is, like, obviously we'll do like a live stream day and maybe tour old worlds. We've kind of done that before. I find it really weird how you keep hitting milestones and then you keep going back to old worlds, and then it just feels like you start to recycle the same thing too much, at least to me.
Yeah, maybe there's some sort of angle, though, we haven't considered. Like, we go through old worlds and we have, like, a series of contests in the different gaming districts or something like that, you know? And so
that is a smart idea.
You know, we break into teams and we have, you know, maybe we mix it up. We put one of the older hermits on each, or like one of the hermits who came in on season 1 on each team, one of the hermits from season 2 on each team, or maybe, you know, season 2, I think we had a lot of people come in, so we put 2 of the people from season 2 on each team, you know, kind of split it up so that as we visit the different gaming districts, everybody's stream would have stories or something. I don't know.
I think the idea of using the old games to have, you know, a tournament of sorts, you know, tally up some points just for fun.
Hey, thank you,
split
Official
us up
Lazy,
into
for the
teams.
knives.
That could be really entertaining
Hermits
because
helping Hermits.
each of the games are kind of fun and different, and we get to see old worlds at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Going
Also
back
like that a
and
lot.
visiting some of the old Hermitcraft worlds would be kind of interesting, I think. Yeah, and doing the mini games, I like it.
Yeah, one thing I
That's
was
definitely
thinking.
an idea we'll hold on to for it.
Yeah, another one I was thinking, X, like while I'm just pitching stuff. What if each of the hermits who was here before season 8 or whatever, went back and picked one build from an old world, and then like in creative mode or world edit, upgraded it to the latest blocks, which we might have 118 by then, right? So, like for example, I've been renovating my Castle Ravenloft build from season 5, like with the deep slate stone and whatnot instead of like stone bricks, and it's looking pretty cool. So we could, possibly visit each other's, like, oh, here's something I built from season 2, but here it is modernized, and we could like talk about the changes with each other in groups or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
I like it, but I think the takeaway there is not to lock it into you have to do this renovation thing, but to give everyone a segment to do something that appeals to them. So you could do a renovation, whereas I might think, oh, I might do like a what if and do something slightly different. I don't know, nothing's quite popping into my mind, but
Oh
I
yeah, I
remember
mean,
doing.
I just want to get the ball rolling on this, because if we don't start brainstorming now, what's going to happen is we're going to get to Christmas and everybody's going to be like, it's Christmas time, I'm too stressed out with family stuff. And then
Yep.
then like by the time we get to April, it'll be like, oh, we should have started working on this before Christmas.
Yep. Well, let's walk and talk. Let's head
Yeah.
back towards.
Yeah,
towards
where are we
mine.
going? What are we working on? What do you need?
So I have a small job over at mine that will probably not take very long. And then after that, if we don't have anything else to do, I do have an idea in the back of my pocket of something we could do.
Your
Awesome.
ideas in your back pocket.
Don't break it if you sit down. Those mine carts are, metal. Let's see. Oh, who needs one? I've got 3.
I got one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kept mine from earlier.
Cool.
I stole one from this chest.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sort of better dispenser or something. Can the minecart dispensers pick up minecarts too?
No.
Unfortunately, they can't, but you can use like cactus and a hopper to pick them back up.
Yeah, that's right. I knew there was some sort of trick. It's just been a while because we didn't use minecarts in the Nether last season.
Yeah, when we got the Nether last time, it was kind of like the wings. We were all established. We had rockets, we had elytras.
Yeah, because of the reset there halfway.
I do like the idea of not being so reliant on wings.
Mm-hmm.
I've been walking about, and I thought I'd be sick of it. And there isn't much utility to walking around, but it's not the worst thing ever.
I mean, that and ender pearls, which we have like unlimited pearls, so.
Yeah. Well, what you've done here is actually an example of what I was chatting to Hypno about. This
Oh, yeah.
this philosophy I keep coming back to, that like wherever you go in your world, wherever you travel from place to place or spend time, those places should be like decorated so that it feels more immersive. And so like if you travel down the stairs often, if you're getting on this rail line, like this all being decorated is just satisfying because you're moving through that area.
Exactly, because at the end of season 7, when we were all like frantically finishing our bases and stuff, I was fixing places that like, examples like this stairwell that I would have used 1,000 times during the season.
Yeah.
Even if it got edited out of the videos, it's in every stream. Me going up and down, accessing inventory stuff, and I was just like, I want to try and get some of this stuff right from the beginning. So
yeah, that's exactly how I felt, because you're like, you create this backlist of things that aren't really finished, yet you spend all this time like using them when they're unfinished. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, I know early season I'm going to be in the mine a lot. So even before I work on my starter house, I'm going to get the mine entrance done.
Yep. That's a great
Are
attitude.
both of you guys in the No Wings Club?
I'm in the No
Yeah.
Wings Club.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm in the NWC.
the
Oh.
No Wings Club.
Yeah.
Hey, Music Man,
I
thank you
sit
for the
300
raid
days
with the
on the
party
No
of
Wings Club,
128.
Hank.
Oh, did you?
If
Nice.
anybody's not following Music Man,
How much
you
Yeah,
should
I was
definitely
busy.
click on
I've been
his
placing a
name
lot
there,
of
Music Man
blocks.
1027. He joined us for our Minecrafters Play Among Us game on Sunday. Yeah, that was the Sunday one.
Head World Spawn. Oh, we're going
For
to
Draw
use
for
these,
Charity.
right? Yeah, we're going to use
Most
these.
excellent fellow.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm excited to get
finishing
some
up a cup
stuff
of tea.
built.
Ah. You mean over at my place or just in general?
In general, I've been like I was at a convention over the weekend. It was one of the first ones in the United States that was like required CDC proof of vaccination, and so it was only about 200 people, and it was largely outdoors. But so I haven't really been playing much Minecraft.
Getting withdrawal.
Yeah, a little bit. So it's just like I'm ready to go. One of the nice things though is since I had to take apart my desktop anyway to bring it there, because I was also doing a charity event this weekend. I committed to go to both before. Why is there a skeleton outside here?
That's so rude.
Is that like a prop skeleton? I don't want to kill it if it's
a
like
dead skeleton.
Okay. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe Asuma's got a pet skeleton. The last thing I need to do is kill your skeleton on stream and have everybody be freaked out at me,
No,
Yeah,
Azuma,
it's
I
just
haven't
a
seen your
pest.
base at all yet. This is really nice. I like it.
Thank you. This is like my starter island, and it's very close to being finished. I'm going to build a bridge that goes across over to those mountains, and that's where I'm going to start building a village of sorts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Also, the No Wings Club, right? One of the perks of being in the No Wings Club is horsies.
Oh, yeah, I've got a really fast
They run
horse,
away
too.
from you.
And, yeah, it's great riding horses again in-game. I really didn't do that last season.
Yeah, I always pick the path of least resistance, but this season I'm trying to focus a bit more on creativity and immersion, so...
Happy birthday, Area Zone.
Anyway, I built this nice little stable for it. So here's what I want to do for this island. I want to convert every grass block that's on it to Podzol, and occasionally slap a couple of grass blocks with path. So I figured if I could get a bit of help with this, that'd be so helpful, on a Hermits helping Hermits.
Sure.
But after just doing this small patch in the middle to get a feel for it, it's probably not going to take us very long. It's going to be super quick.
Yeah, well, let's just get going and we'll see how long it takes. Do you have Podzol for us? I have a shovel, but I didn't bring Podzol.
Well, I was going to make a joke about how you guys should go get the Podzol, but I think that has expired.
I mean, as long as you went with us, or if you were like, here's some bone meal, let's create a bunch of trees and generate lag for Grian and Wells Knight.
I actually went to a biome to get this stuff, right?
Oh, yeah?
And I found that it is a extraordinary distance away. Something like 12,000 blocks, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's a long ways away. If you ever need to go to that biome where this stuff is, whoops. Yeah. Shoot me a message and I'll tell you where it is.
So we're replacing all grass blocks on the island, or just in this area?
Okay, every grass block on this island, and it's not as much as it looks, needs to get replaced. That's the idea. Okay, it seems
so.
impossible.
Even like over here by like your greenhouse area.
Okay, not the greenhouse. That's a different island.
Oh, that
And
is a
then-
different island.
And then this bit here as well. That's a different island.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'll
just the island we're standing on. I guess you're not used to being over here. so
Really?
it
You
probably
don't
sounds
consider this part the same island? Like it's
No, that's going to be separated.
okay. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna really help you out here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let the ocean in a little.
Oh, you're
bit.
actually making it into an island.
Well, this way I won't get confused, because
Got ya.
this really looks like the same island to me, or at least it did. But now I know the
I
difference.
was going to separate them anyway, so that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
building a bridge over to that area next.
No, that's fine. I'm just messing around. Do whatever you
got
want.
ya, okay.
Okay, are we back? Are we back? Okay.
Two of them are a little slower than others.
Yeah,
But the
sorry my
cleric-
internet cut out.
No problem, Joe. Welcome back.
Thanks.
The cleric, you can, if you got some emeralds, you can get it maxed out and get your hands on those experience bottles in 2 minutes. That's it. Because if you do the maximum trade, it's enough XP to get them to go to the next level.
There was some weird findings that I saw with the villagers when I was messing with them last season, where even though some trades are easier, it's like the higher up the trade is, the more XP they gain.
Yes,
You know what I
that's
mean?
correct.
Yeah.
So when you unlock the new trades, if you do the new trade that you've unlocked and you do all 12 that you're allowed to, it's pretty much always good enough to upgrade it to the next level. Which
Yeah,
is
we're
very
not
okay.
gonna do the songs again.
Yeah. Do you think that they are going to revisit villagers at all, or do you think they're just going to leave them? as they are.
I don't think they'll revisit it until there's like maybe some pressure. It's hard to know what their thought process behind some of this stuff is, because I think a lot of it's driven by honestly probably putting in what's most profitable. Like if you think of how, I mean, some of the updates they've done recently are terrific, no doubt, but like they also put in a lot of stuff that appeals to the audience that they're trying to chase, right?
Like they can sell axolotl toys,
Yes.
you know, and I mean, I don't know. There was some discussion of villagers at that Minecraft Creator Summit. Nothing that was, I think, covered by the non-disclosure agreement, because it wasn't like they made any like secret announcements, but they were definitely asking people's opinions about villagers, because I think they want to do something, but they don't know what, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, maybe they've started to think about it.
Yeah, so I wouldn't expect anything anytime soon, because it's not like they were like, hey, here's the secret down low about what we're doing with villagers. It was just more like, if we were to change villagers, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, here's some of the problems we're looking at. What problems do y'all see that maybe we don't, you know? So, I don't know. We'll have to see what they do with that.
I would suggest that they like rebalance and reevaluate everything, and then just look at the process that players have like interacting with them, and like slow it down a bit, because it kind of feels to me like trading with them to unlock stuff could be quite fun, especially if you had to work a bit for it and do some creative stuff. But it's not like that. It's just like, you know, you get a new villager, and then in 5 minutes it's maxed out, and then you got all these crazy OP traits. It's just too easy.
Well, one thing that they've got in the game is they've got a switch when you generate a world of generate structures, yes or no. And I think that determines whether or not villagers show up at all, right? If you turn that off and there's no villages, then there's no villagers, correct?
That sounds right, but you can get a villager, sorry, you can get a witch from a villager, right, with a lightning strike. I don't think there's a reverse process to that.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
you got
you're
me
a zombie
curious.
villager.
Yeah, so will zombie villagers
there it
spawn
is, yeah.
even in worlds where there's no structures?
I believe so. It's just a variant of a mob. I don't think there's anything special or
Yeah,
unique
you
about
would be
them.
able to get them that way for sure.
Because one thing I remember about playing Minecraft way back in the day is that, like, even though there were some structures, there was no other, like, friendly, sentient life. You know, it felt like you were marooned on an island somewhere alone, you know? And so if there was I was thinking of almost suggesting a new toggle, which is generate inhabited structures. And you could still have villages, like, spawn, but they would be, like, abandoned, like, ghost towns, you know? And
That actually sort of exists already. There is a 2% chance, I think, that a village is a zombie village. And it means all the buildings are like abandoned, they got cobwebs on them, and they're full of zombie villages instead of regular villages.
yeah, it'd be interesting to kind of start a season in a world where all of, like, 'cause, you know, we talk about, like, oh, villages and villagers, everything's so fast now with them. Like, what if you really had to start a little bit further behind on that? It's not a huge hurdle or impossible to overcome, but it would kind of add a little bit of a difficulty increase that, you know, you could do some storytelling stuff with.
It would be like an early step one, because you'd have this added challenge of like needing to go to the Nether to get your weakness potions, have a golden apple, so you've been mining,
Yeah.
and then you need to find 2 zombie villagers and cure them. But then once you've done that, then bam, villager breeder, and you're like straight into the OP stuff again. But yeah, it's
Here's
definitely a good idea.
Here's another question. The thing where you're talking about if you don't put the structures on, you don't get any villagers. Well, actually, never mind. I just answered that myself. I was thinking that the igloos would spawn the villagers, but if you don't have structures on, you won't get an igloo.
Yeah, and the
right.
thing is, I wouldn't want to run a server that had generate structures off, because there's so many other structures that, like, obviously you really want to have the ocean monument and things, like,
Yep.
so, yeah, but if you know, there's just that generate unoccupied structures or something like that, or don't generate living villages or something, I don't know. It'd be a neat toggle.
It's like the game rule they have where it's like mob griefing, and it's like you want to turn it off for Enderman, but you don't want to turn it off for creepers. And if you do turn it off, it messes with villagers and all sorts of things all at once. It'd be nice if they just separated those out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
that-
should be an Enderman griefing rule. I agree.
Yeah, I think that was something that came up too. Just in one of the like less formal conversations, like people were talking about what should or shouldn't be considered mob griefing or what maybe should be broken out. So I think that's, on their radar, but it's not the sort of thing that's going to sell toys. Like adding axolotls is going to sell them a lot of toys.
That's what I feel like a big priority for them is with each update. It's about like hitting a market and having an appeal, which has actually served really well in having these big thematic updates with cool new mobs and stuff. But there's tons of like balancing and issues that have been in the game for a long time that could still be addressed. Be nice to have another bees update, I think, where they just add something very small and then give us a bunch of fix it up kind of stuff.
Yeah, if they added concrete stairs and something comparable to bees in one update, with concrete slabs and stairs alone, we could do all sorts of architectural stuff we can't do now.
Yep.
Why they haven't added those is still beyond me. I don't get it.
I think part of it is that's part of what they were trying to fix with bundles, is that inventory management is too much for some players as is.
I get the impression it's a bit more than that. I think it's got something to do with like Bedrock having like maybe some limitations there because
Hey, thank you, Dark Dialga, for tipping too.
they make this argument of like
What a great day.
they know they
I'll
need
put
to
this 9
address
away
it
for the
and they
next
shouldn't have
expansion.
lots of blocks, but then they add Deep Slate, which is great. But they
Then
add
more
so
blocks.
many variants.
Yeah, they added
Yeah.
another basalt too. That we have smooth basalt
Yep.
now, which I love. I'm not complaining. More blocks is great for me. But yeah, I don't know why they choose what they choose. But yeah, I do wonder too if some of it is like what the designers of like Minecraft dungeons and things like that, when their level builders are like, we don't have a block that is this color that would set this mood. Like what have you got for us? Like maybe Deep Slate solves a lot of problems in Minecraft dungeons. And
Could be. They do have quite a few blocks in that game that aren't in the other ones, so they've been given liberties to add things that won't appear elsewhere.
But in the long term, it's kind of better, I think, from a branding standpoint, to have that as unified as possible. And they probably do, coordinate some on that.
Yeah. With the unification thing though, there's so much like quirky stuff between Bedrock and Java that it feels like there's no effort to fix. Like the movement on Bedrock is so different from Java Edition. Like it just feels like it's so obvious it's different.
I haven't
terms of
spent too much time in Bedrock. The only difference I can tell like right away from looking at it is just the user interface. Like it just feels like it's made for a console.
Well,
Yeah.
and see, I wouldn't have noticed that I didn't really notice that the movement was that different because when I've played Bedrock, it's either on a tablet or a Nintendo, and so the controls are so different anyway that it's not clear what's the game being different and what's my body responding to the controller differently.
That's true. I've only played Bedrock on PC, so because of that, I go into it with a mouse and keyboard, and it feels different, I guess.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think I loaded up Bedrock once a long time ago. I don't remember what version it was. The one thing that I remember that was like drastically different is it felt way better as far as frame rate goes from like the start of the world.
Oh, it is
Like it just
shocking.
felt like extremely super smooth.
When I've done build contests at conventions, usually it's bring your own computer and or Nintendo or tablet or whatever. Like basically everybody's in creative mode on whatever device they brought with them. And I was shocked at how terrible some of the laptops were that could run Bedrock Edition at like a rock solid frame rate and decent resolution. I'm just like, this is like I get it. Like parents give their kids, hey, here's my laptop from 6 years ago, right? So, kid shows up with this super old, terrible laptop and they're just flying around in creative mode in Bedrock like it's no problem at all. And I'm just, wow, that is a huge efficiency difference.
Yeah, it outperforms it, no doubt. I think we just finished covering it in Podzol.
That's it.
Ooh.
That's it.
Let's give it a walk around, just make sure we didn't miss any patches. Oh, up here.
A fly around.
I found.
Hey, if
I
there's
found.
one or two blocks, don't worry, I'll catch it.
I just caught 5. See if you can beat that hypno.
I'm not seeing any. It looks pretty good.
Oh, I found two.
Oh no, I see 3 of them. Oh boy.
Uh-oh,
I
can't
only
have that.
2 Podzol blocks though.
That's all right.
Let's see,
I'll
this
fix,
moss
I'll
can
fix
stay.
up the last bits another time.
Yeah, that's a lot. So there's 1 grass block down here by the water, or in the water, whatever.
I'll get those. We should ask the others if they need help with anything, because I think that's all I've got.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jevin, at
It's
some
cool
point.
you guys as well. I'm just going to take a minute to address my stream, and then I'll be
Yeah.
back because I haven't spoken to them in a while.
Yeah, go
we
for
can
it.
take a few
I'll
moments here.
do the
Yeah.
same.
Cool.
So, hello, stream viewers. I'm no longer transmitting to Isuma and Hypno. As I just mentioned, I set up my room differently. I got kind of disconnected from the internet. I was trying to talk about how I had to remove... Oh, why is it still setting up the stream? Because we didn't... we weren't done setting up the stream. But I guess now we are. Anyway, so welcome, a human. Glad you subscribed. So anyway, I've reorganized this whole streaming space. So, you know what? Actually, we can put on... What's the... Let's put the setting up stream sign back on, and then play the When Will My Stream Begin song, and then I'll show you how much more room we have. Although, we are 9 away from the next face camera expansion, so if you really want to see how much more space we have in here, maybe the camera needs to be a little bit bigger. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So, anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and turn this on. There we go.
.30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you, professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant, pick then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chaps where
Not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Hey, thank you very much
Seriously,
for the 20 Swiss francs who says,
I
let's see the
need
room.
to record
From Illuminate the Dark.
this next episode.
I've been working toward. I can't edit.
without footage. No. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can
Start the show. Alrighty. Yeah, I wrote the song. My brother performed it and arranged it. What headphones do I use? I don't know, just whatever I got. They're not a recommendation. They're what I have. So thank you very much. That was Sean Hills, my brother. Thank you, Illuminate the Dark, for that last tip that just rolled in. That puts us 9 away from our next face camera expansion. Tips are always welcome via YouTube Super Chat and paypal.me/JoeHills. Okay, so Scar's here. Howdy, Scar. Whoops. Need any help? So we'll see if Scar needs anything. Well, let's see. Let me just... I have a chronic cough. You don't need to worry about me. I've had that 10 years or 13 years ago. So yeah, sometimes people see me cough these days and they're like, oh no, are you sick? And it's like, not with anything new. So forcefully go help Scar. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. we could always try that. Did Asuma say where his bed is? I actually don't know, because the sun's about to go down. And I don't think B-dubs is on. Okay, yeah. So if Asuma's still there when the sun goes all the way down, we can just hop in the bed. Have I ever played Stardew Valley? No. All that room, and I'm still leashed to the PC, only with the headphones. If I take the headphones off, I can do whatever. But one thing I've been wanting to do for a while, but I wasn't set up for it, is VR streams. And now I've actually got the space in here to set up for that properly. I also wanted to do like more art streams, and the way I've rearranged everything.
I don't know if they're muted. Oh,
howdy,
there you
X. Yeah, I was just taking a quick nap in your bed. Hope you don't mind.
It's quite all right.
Who's sleeping in your bed? So do we know what we're doing? Oh,
I ain't got a clue.
Okay, I saw Jem suggested that we needed to put some signs along those horse trails. Well, we can, oh no, we should probably console Wells.
Yeah, oh, there's Wells.
Heyo.
oh, Wells
What
is
do we
here.
need to consult
welcome,
Wells
Wells.
about?
Wells' hot date with Corrales was canceled, so we should console him. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
I'm
okay.
heartbroken. No, we were planning to do a thing, but he apparently he was out with his family and they like ran into some old friends or something. So
Hey, thank
not
you,
gonna make
RK Singh,
But,
for the
I
40
guess that means
rupees.
my
That comes out to
schedule is
about 1
open.
US
If
Habic
You
speed.
guys are looking
Hello.
for something to do. I have a relatively small project we could tackle.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
can we help you?
we're down.
Whatever you need, buddy.
Cool. Come to. You know where my Nether Portal is, right?
Sure. It's past the egg portal.
I'll follow
Yes.
them.
Yeah,
Egg
past the
portal.
egg portal.
You got a little bit of a buzz on your mic, Wells.
Yeah, it's probably the air conditioner that's going in the background.
Maybe.
Which way, X? Because you're
This way.
yeah, your portal's in
I always get confused.
I-
I really need to start decorating this so when I come out, I know my orientation, because every time I don't know.
Well, that's one of the reasons that, I don't know if you noticed, but on the stairs, I heavily decorated one side, but not the other. Because I noticed in Minecraft, you know, since you don't have your inner ear to tell you if you're going up or down, having, like, perfectly symmetrical stairwells, like, it just throws off my sense of balance sometimes in a weird way, where it's like, am I going
Yeah, I
down the
get ya.
stairs or up the stairs? So it's like keeping all the detail on the left just kind of anchors me a little.
There's the night. Oh, it's
I
time for a fight.
I tried putting buttons on this, and obviously stuff is still spawning. Sorry.
Why are they spawning on the buttons?
I
Maybe
don't
they're spawning
know.
on like the Nether portal.
I don't think
on
they're
the
spawning
block
on the
itself.
buttons. Yeah, I think they're spawning on other things and jumping down or jumping up.
Yeah.
But, like, I tried to get decent coverage, and apparently it wasn't enough.
I believe this is the tunnel to the Mesa, the Mega Tiger with all the Podzol, if ever you need to go there. That tunnel. Oh, we're not... Okay.
Oh, we're not going there.
We're
going this
taking a
way.
shortcut
Ooh, a shortcut to where, Wells?
to my newest portal.
Your base seems like it must be much larger than I thought it was, given the distance we're walking in the Nether to get to this second portal.
It's not really part of my base.
That makes more
Where are
sense.
we going then?
This is what I dug out the other day, and it turned left at some point. Was there a tunnel like here?
No,
or is
this
this
is
me?
new.
This might be me. Oh, this is it. Okay.
This too wide tunnel I dug out earlier today, and it ran into
Okay.
the other one. So I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I'll
the
take a
Mega
shortcut.
Tiger is straight ahead, and then that leads you all the way to that one. It's very far away. Who doesn't take quartz? Oh. This is driving me mad.
Uh-oh.
Did you go in the
I'm
lava?
alive.
Oh no!
Did
I
you
almost
fall
fell
through?
to my death. There's more quartz here, though.
Do you need?
somehow.
I can throw you down some ender pearls if you
I was
need.
gonna say that's why I didn't take the quartz.
Hey, Azuma, you know in Minecraft you're not supposed to dig straight down.
I know,
Hey,
right?
I'm
And,
throwing you 3 ender pearls down there.
Oh, it's a death trap. No, wait.
No,
Almost
you're
fell down
okay.
again.
You're okay.
Okay, there we go. Awesome. I'm alive.
Yay! We did it. I already said hello to Asuma. He doesn't need more people saying hello to him. It's not Scar.
Very deserty out here.
Ooh.
It is very deserty out here.
So what are you doing, Wells? I see you have a switch. It says
I do.
off
Oh,
and
is this
on.
an axolotl farm?
No, it's a squid farm.
Oh. So you're
And
just like, I just
also-
need to get all the hermits to stay in these chunks so only squid spawn here?
I mean,
Oh, you done the same thing I was thinking of. Wait, no, maybe you haven't. Okay, no, this is different. Right.
yeah.
Oh, this is
so-
very. Oh, this is an old style one. This is like. Weren't we building these ones in season?
This is basically the same one I built in season 6.
Wow, this is like
Oh,
so
okay.
old. It's old.
It
just
still
kidding.
works though.
I'm just kidding.
Old.
I wasn't
but-
knocking it. Like I just,
Yeah.
it just
sounded
reminded
like
me
you
of an
were.
older season. I think you're right. Season 6 might have been the one.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
did-
like out in a janky, like undecorated area, just in a river?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember using it. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I built this exact farm in season 6. Except the problem with the season 6 one was that I didn't realize that even though the whole thing looked like river, there was a giant spot in the middle of the farm that was like birch forest or something.
Yeah, you have to do it by biome, not by how it generates.
Yeah, and the thing was, like, I checked the whole perimeter. I was like, oh, everything, okay, this is all river, right? And the whole edge of the farm was all river. And then it turned out, I found out later that, like, there was a big blob in, like, the middle that, even though it was surrounded by river on all sides, was, like, technically birch forest or something. But this one's all river. This one's good. So this is my squid farm. I finished it earlier today. It may be the ugliest farm that I have ever built in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And I would very much like it to not be the ugliest farm that I built in my entire life.
Good news, I've got 22 Podzol on me.
I have 3 dirt and 2 stacks of grass. And some jungle planks.
As a start, I guess. So I was thinking for Hermits helping Hermits, we can find a way to make this thing look like at least somewhat presentable.
Well, it is in the desert, so we could theme it like a desert temple, maybe?
Oh, perfect.
That's my contribution right there.
Yeah,
I would be thinking like, where are you gonna like? Are you gonna stand nearby it and look at it from a certain point, or like how's the player or you gonna see it when you come here? Like, because you got your portal down here at the moment.
and the interior of the farm, I don't care at all. Just kind of want to cover up a lot of the like exterior stuff.
Well, I reckon what you could do is you could just like have a really nice, cool, detailed inside area. So you come through your portal and you're in a room to pick up the stuff, and it's all like decorated and got some details in, and then you wouldn't even need to really like worry about what's outside if you don't come out here.
Are you imagining people would be flying here? Does it need to look good from above?
I think this is a mining desert, though.
I was almost thinking your cactus farm might look like a squid on its side. Like you could turn it into a pixel art or squid art or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Using some basalt, maybe? Because that's a cheap dark colored block. And then you add some eyes or whatever on one side.
Gotta have the derp eyes.
Oh.
I suppose we could also just bury the whole thing. Just like cover it all in sand except for the front.
Yeah, I reckon if you did that, and then like I said, you could use this space down here when it's covered up for being decorated and being interesting.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bury it, you could always add like a giant tombstone. Because it's roughly coffin shaped.
Only you, Joe.
I mean, I'm just thinking.
So you could put some sand on top of that and bring it in.
Okay, I mean, if that's the plan, then I'll go ahead and start going around it with dirt
Like this, Wells?
so that you can cover it. Oops.
I'll
Are we
gather some more
covering
sand
like
then.
up to the sand level or what's going on?
Yeah, I'd say cover it up to like here-ish, and then we can sort of make it look a little bit more natural later. I think the very, very top of the farm can stay exposed, like this just very top level.
Well, it definitely has to because of the sunlight requirements, right?
I don't think there are sunlight requirements.
Well,
for
then why do you
squid,
have the
are there?
glass on the top? Is that just purely decorative?
Yeah, just so I can look down and see if squid are actually spawning in there.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a requirement or something.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I might be
Did
wrong.
you
I'm not
did you
super...
get a lot of sand clearing out this area at all?
No, this was actually pretty much all river.
Oh, okay.
So there wasn't much to clear out, actually.
I'm gonna pinch some of this clay. Oh, do you know what? That's another thing that gets cheesed by villagers.
Getting brick.
Yeah, bricks, which I need it for.
So wait, Wells, what are these lines of dirt here? Was that for
That was
clearing
the river.
That was
yeah,
just getting
and
rid
then
of the extra
sponges.
water?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, basically section it off and then sponged it.
Gotcha. And so you have to go around for what, 8 chunks or something, 12 chunks to get all of the water out?
120 blocks, whatever that translates to.
Gotcha.
You could have AFK'd in the sky and then not had to do as much of this. Although,
Well,
I guess it depends on the height of the farm, doesn't it?
Yeah, I still want an AFK in the sky anyway, but I need to make sure that when they fall all the way down, because they're killed by fall damage. So I need to make sure that when they fall all the way down, they don't despawn or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, Wells, my chat wants to know. Are you making a lot of black ink or black dye, or are you making a lot of book and quills?
A lot of black dye. My base plan involves a huge amount of concrete, and a lot of it is going to be gray, light gray, etc. So I'm going to need
Okay.
a lot of black dye.
So
Makes
if this
sense.
is a mining desert, can we just take sand from wherever?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take sand from over here and put it over here.
Yeah, we'll go from the east side of the thing to the west side. We'll just pile it all up.
Oh, so yeah, we can just take sand from wherever. You don't really care. Okay.
No, I just want it. I just want it to look like. I don't even really care like that much about how it looks. I just don't want it to be like as bad as it is right now, because it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think burying it in the sand ain't a bad idea. It's just like, where does that start and end is another thought.
Yeah, because I figure if we bury it in the sand, I basically just have to do like a front facade, and then the rest of it's fine.
Well, the thing is, though, if you put like a facade on it, then that brings in all this surrounding area, like, into the view as well. So you'll have like your thing, but then you'll have this like desert where you've ripped out all the rivers in the background.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, we could always go reclaim that dirt where the rivers are ripped out, too. I mean, I don't know why, but we could. Is there any other type of farm that you could build using those baffles or something? Like, is there an interesting reason to leave those in place over there?
Not really.
Probably
no.
not.
No.
They can get ripped out if we want.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you really had to go quite a distance, it looks like, with all those sponges.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a few hours to do it all.
I bet.
Thankfully, the ocean monument I raided had a double sponge room, so I had a little over a stack
Oh,
of
that's
sponges,
nice.
which definitely saved me a lot of time.
Yeah, I just went all the way to the end of the baffling. This is quite a lot of work. Wow.
Yeah, so here at this bit,
Gonna
it's
grab
like
some of this
now what happens with the transition? Or
So I'm
maybe
thinking
maybe
is-
you build some walls here and
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
either like I was thinking we kind of like try and make it look a little natural, so like create like a slope that kind of comes down a little.
do you have a lot of basalt?
I have a fair amount. I've got some. I think
did
I
have
made-
like a shulker box full of it.
Yeah, I think I have about a shulker box worth.
Because we could do like a bunch of pillars going up, but like organically. If you think to last season, that game that I made with the armor stands, I used lots of basalt vertically in little columns, and then put like magma and lava in between and stuff. Huh?
I don't know. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it that it was cool.
Well, it's just like a formation, really, like a rocky formation. So you'd have like this opening, and then you'd have like a bunch of rocky basalt coming up out of the ground, like a rock, or a bit of cliff or mountain or something.
Yeah, I mean we could try it.
Ooh, I'm gonna sit down.
Got a salmon up here.
Yep.
You get a lot of fish spawning in this. When I made one of these, I got like so many.
If you so squid and fish have different ranges that they spawn from the player.
Uh-huh.
Fish spawn within 60 blocks and squid spawn within, I think it's 120.
Oh, so you
if
get out of the fish range.
Yeah, so if you AFK above the farm high enough, you can get into a range where only squid spawn, and the only time you get fish spawning is like when you're actually coming down to like collect your stuff.
I see. Another trick that I was told is that like fish need 3 blocks of water to spawn, whereas squid need 2. So like every 4th block you could just remove with water, or remove the water from, I guess, like with a sign or something. But I don't know. I haven't tried that personally.
Yeah, I haven't tried it either.
So do you have some basalt wells?
I have some at my base. I don't have any on me. At the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
I can go get some though.
Hidden message?
I'll be back
Sorry?
in a sec.
Sorry, I let go of mute too soon. I'm talking behind your guys' backs.
Nice.
Oh dear. Doesn't sound very good.
No, I was just addressing my stream directly.
Hey, thank you, Cyril Starborn, for the 2. That's going to put us 6 away from the next face camera expansion.
What is this? Are you putting a poem on the side of this?
Yeah, I'm trying to just punch it up a little bit.
Oh,
Do you have this like memorized, or are you like typing it out of a book you're looking at?
I have the beginning. I have parts of it memorized. I don't have
Okay.
all of it memorized, so I am referencing something right now.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, no, I pulled it up from Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get me some more clay while I'm here. Do we lose wells?
I'm grabbing basalt.
Oh, okay. Clay, yay.
Is this area near anybody, or is this just like out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, this has
It's
got to be
pretty
off
out
the
in the middle of
island.
nowhere.
More clay. You did a lot of these rivers.
Yeah, I chose this because the only major water was just the river. Like, so I chose this spot specifically because there wasn't really a good spot on the main island that I could find to put the squid farm.
Yeah, you'd probably have to do a lot of work to get it on there.
Yeah, there's just a lot of ocean. And there aren't really any rivers that like run through the island for the most part.
Oh, hello.
I'm targeting a bunny.
Oh. You don't want me to scare it then? Oh, there it is. Gosh.
No, you get scared.
There's not a lot of resources out in the world when... Man, villagers are so OP. Like, whenever you're always kind of like contained in your base, building farms, trading with villagers, getting all you need.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like less and less reason to go out and explore the world, it feels like. Because they've given you all the stuff through the bartering and the villages.
Well, not everything can be obtained through villagers.
True.
But there is a lot of stuff that you can get from them.
I just remember back in the day, it felt like everything you wanted to do, you'd need to go farm and get that material for a bit, and then bring it all back and use it. And yeah, I probably used to moan about that though.
I'm back with basalt.
The game's not grindy enough. The game's too easy.
Well, here's the thing though, like unless you're really exploiting villagers, they aren't really that overpowered. But once you know that you can like get them down to 1 stick equals 1 emerald and like mending book is 1 emerald, that's where they really become overpowered.
Yes,
Yeah, it's once
true.
we get into like massive trading halls and
The issue with that though is if you don't have that, you'll build a raid farm, and you know how ridiculously OP those are. Then you'll have so many emeralds that it doesn't really matter what the price is. I guess it'll be a little bit slower to get lots of stuff though.
I actually want to build a raid farm. I haven't done that yet. I saw, was it Impulse ahead of last season? I saw that. I'm interested in like checking out the mechanics of that.
Yeah, they're pretty like you know, you don't have to build a lot to get them to work. You basically trick the game into creating the raid in a certain point, but you can also trick it into spawning all waves at the same time. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some research on that. And I'll probably end up making something eventually this season just to check it out.
So here's what I reckon we should do.
Is there a
First, I'm
bed
just gonna
here?
grab some dirt.
I don't have a bed on me and I don't see one around.
Hmm.
I'm on it.
And B-dubs is
I'm on it like Scotch Bonnet. That is a lyric from a song, and I can't remember what song it's from. And I ask my chat all the time, and no one ever knows.
What's the lyric?
I'm on it like Scotch Bonnet.
I don't even know what a ponnet is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oops.
So you building this into a basalt delta?
Yep.
Interesting.
I mean, what do you think, Wells?
Let me look at it from over here.
Is it a Scotch bonnet? Like was something you put on your head? A bonnet?
Is it a hot
it might
pepper?
be.
People are saying it might be a hot pepper. It might be another label for the habanero pepper.
Yeah, people are also saying that in my chat too. Chili pepper.
Yeah, that could maybe work if we did it from both sides. It would sort of frame out.
Pretty sure I've googled it before, but just googling it again, like nothing comes up.
Hmm. So this might not
Yeah,
be
people
from
are
a
saying
song
Scotch.
either. Because if it was from a song, Googling it would pop up the lyrics and Spotify results.
It might be a bit of like I listen to a lot of like off the radar stuff as well, you know, and obscure releases. So it might be you know, it might be something from Bandcamp as opposed to like a major record label.
Somebody in my
Yeah,
chat
makes
says,
sense.
"Don't Urban Dictionary Scotch bonnet."
Okay.
Next problem then.
Hey, how many hipsters does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I'm curious.
None.
It's an obscure number. You've probably never heard of it.
A Googleplex.
So, Asuma, were you imagining that this would like
Is that
come
a
down
Google
like
Lens?
this, kind of? Where you put
Yeah,
the dirt out?
bring it slowly, bring it down as you come forward.
Okay.
I'm just gonna supervise because I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
afraid
that-
to place blocks here.
I think this could work, and then it'll sort of frame out whatever I decide to do with like this frontal area.
Oh, I've got a whole stack.
Are they gonna make it into like a cave with like a little center opening that you can put something there?
I don't
Or
know.
you-
Oh yeah, what kind of shape are you looking for? Like you could leave a parting in the middle, perhaps.
Well, I am probably going to expand these chests in the future to have more.
Yeah.
Like this will
So
probably
we'll leave a
be-
parting there then. So I'll start to bring this
Yeah, I would just kind of like do an arch sort of thing that goes over the. This will still be like where I'm standing right now. Will still end up being the center. And I'm probably going to end up with like 3 things of chests. It looks like 3, maybe 4.
So
You
just out
also
of
want to
curiosity,
be able to walk over to this control and to this trapdoor.
yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
correct?
So
Yep.
how does the off-on work? Like, what is stopping it from spawning the squids right now?
So this is a falling torch tower underneath here.
Uh-huh.
So it basically it runs a redstone signal all the way down the ladder,
Uh-huh. And will I be able to see something move when you flip the switch?
and it won't stop any spawns. Like the on-off switch doesn't stop spawns,
Uh-huh.
but what it does stop is the collection system. So
So,
it stops any of them. It stops the mine carts from going, and it stops the item elevator from working.
okay, so the squids are presumably still spawning and falling
Hey,
occasionally.
there's no squid ink down here.
Yeah,
I was robbed.
yeah. There's no squid spawning at all because the mob cap for squid is relatively low. So basically, I need to be on the server by myself to get any spawns,
Oh, whoa, there's only water really high up.
or have like everybody here.
I was hunting squids on like one of the first days, and
This is so cool.
I think there was like 3 people on and 2 logged off, and then I said, "Oh, Ren, could you relog? Maybe I'll get some squids." And he said, "Sure thing," but he didn't relog. He just disappeared for the next half hour, and I spent half hour on my own on the server and couldn't find anything. I kept logging in, logging back out, and like roaming around. Eventually, I got some stuff, but I was the only one on, and I was just going through the oceans, and there was just no squid.
Yeah, it's
Super
rough.
unlucky.
Yeah, I've had that before too, where squids just seem to like not spawn at all.
It's because the mob cap for squid, at least to my knowledge, is like way lower than say like hostile mobs, for example. So,
Well, like even in a single player world, like I've had it before where squids just don't seem to spawn. Like I've flown away and gotten far enough where everything should have despawned, and then there's just no squids.
yeah,
That's
I
what I,
mean, they-
experienced. Yeah.
yeah, they can spawn in underground caves and stuff, which can make things a little nightmare. Basically, they can spawn in pretty much any water that's either in a river or an ocean. From Y level 43, 43 or 40, no, 46. It's 46 to 63. So if there's a river or an ocean with like a cave underneath, like they can spawn there. And
By the
those
way, a
can
bit
be
of a
hard to
tip.
see.
This is way easier to build if you go upwards rather than down. Ooh, we could even add a little bit of like an overhang here as well. Only a tiny bit.
It's definitely looking like a thing.
Well, I hope it does. Because otherwise I don't know what it would look like. Let's go one lower.
Okay, I'm totally lost inside of this bamboo forest. I guess if I just walk up along the perimeter, I'll eventually find my way back out.
Yeah. The ladder
Okay,
should
it
be
was
straight
in
ahead.
one of the corners. I started directly next to the exit and walked all the way
Oh.
around.
You mean in the squid farm?
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Bamboo
said
forest,
bamboo
whatever.
forest.
Sugarcane.
Yes, I was a little confused, but okay, gotcha.
Are glow squid on their own mob cap? Like, how did those work? I've never.
I honestly have no idea.
We're helping
Presumably, no, he
Wells
knows all the
decorate
things.
his farm here.
I got no idea.
You're supposed to know all the
Actually,
things.
I probably learnt it during the snapshots, but my memory's terrible. I don't retain information very well.
I mean, XB made a glow squid farm. He probably.
Uh-oh.
Just as a side note, there's water behind
That's
some
not a
of
good idea to replace that because you can't open the chest.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I'm realizing that there was a stair there for a reason. I'm gonna put it back if I can find it. It might have gone through the portal.
Well, how's that, Wells?
Sorry, Wells.
That's all right. I can fix it.
You guys are excellent block placers.
I just need a stone stair.
Yeah, I'll go through the portal and see if I can recover it. I think it got washed out.
Otherwise, I can just mine a little stone.
Yep, I got it. Be right back.
That's pretty cool, I think. Certainly something to look at when you come through.
It's better than it was. No doubt about that.
Where's your oh, there they are. Right, I got some errands I need to do. I need to gather some materials for building on here. So I'm gonna shoot off, talk to my chat, and do some resource gathering.
Cool.
Asuma, do you want our help resource gathering since we're here anyway?
I'll be all right. It's more like rummaging through my chests and checking off a list and just sort of thing I can do on my own, really.
That's fair. So what do you think, Wells? Is this acceptable?
Yeah, it's good enough for now.
If you chuck a couple of buckets of lava and magma in here as well, it'll look really cool and it'll light up at night as well, which would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyway, I'm doing the off. I'll see you guys soon.
Have fun, X.
All right, see you, X.
Cheers.
I'm thinking I might put a few basalt pillars kind of protruding at different heights out of the sand, like just kind of in the general area here, to kind of give the impression that that's not the, like this is part of like a larger underground formation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe. I think let's leave it for now. I might come up with a plan to do some other stuff with it.
Oh, okay. Well, then
We'll
I
see.
will stop doing the thing I just said.
Sounds good.
Hey, thank you, Nick Graydon, for the
What does
5.
anybody else have? Anything
He
else?
says Asuma's
they
song
need?
is probably on
Or
it
they
by
want?
PNB Rock.
I don't.
I do not either.
I mean, yeah, I was kind of just building or digging out a crater beneath my spider spawner, but like,
Ooh, I do have a thing we can do.
oh, what is it?
Oh,
We can place a bunch of blocks.
Yeah, let's do that. Where at?
Oh, you're in the No Wings Club, aren't you?
Yeah, but I can walk.
Okay. We'll have to walk then. It's a bit of a walk.
That's
Go
fine.
back to the spawn egg.
the spawning? Okay.
Every time, I think the resource pack makes it so when you go through the portals, sometimes it looks like you're just falling in the Nether.
Yeah, every time I log into the server, I have that problem. I think it's pretty much every time I go through a portal, too.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Martesian, for
this
the
the right
5,
one?
who
Yes,
says a
there
little
we go.
something because your content is good.
Yep.
I gotta hold down the W button, so I think I can do this with one hand over here.
So,
Ooh.
Hypno, you have Elytra, so don't go to the spawn egg.
That puts us 4
Oh.
past our next face camera expansion.
Okay.
Target. Why can't I see anything?
You go through the first portal on your left. My portal.
This portal right here?
Yep.
Wait, that's the way I came. Okay, here we go.
No, going through this portal didn't make me fall to my death.
It's because it's safe.
I guess so.
And then from here we fly straight south.
Okay, and I'm gonna keep walking down the tunnel until I get to the spawn egg.
Yep. And then once you exit the spawn egg, you will walk southwest.
So thank you, Martin. Southwest from the spawn egg. Got it. Okay. We. Oh. Sorry. Yeah,
guess I'll follow
we are
you
now
since you're not
16
going
away
north
from the
and
next face
south.
camera expansion.
If you go straight to
Oh, is this your stuff?
yeah.
There's Wells
I
Knights.
saw this in Jevin's streams and I didn't know who it was.
Yep, this is me at Impulse.
Spawn egg, spawn egg, spawn
Okay.
egg, spawn egg.
Welcome to the future headquarters of the Yes Wings Club.
The Yes Wings Club. Sounds like something that I should be a member of.
You definitely should be once it opens probably later this week.
Yeah, right now I'm a member of the NNWS, the No Wings Club.
Yeah,
that
we,
sounds
we
suitable
decided
for a
that was
merger.
we decided that was a very convoluted name, so we decided to, change it to the Yes Wings Club, which is far more marketable.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely sounds more positive.
Yeah,
Okay.
it pulled well among our test audience.
I'm heading southwest just through the desert here.
Yep.
Okay.
And eventually you'll come to a plains.
Sure.
And we're like kind of in the plains-ish. We're like right on the edge of the plains.
Oh, I see the beginnings of a structure.
Do you see a giant green box?
Not yet. I see what looks like the beginning of a Parthenon almost, but
Okay, that's actually where you want to go. That's the one.
I see the green box now too. What is the green box?
That's Etho's drowned farm.
Oh.
But yeah, come to the Parthenon.
It really seems like Etho's drowned farm is almost an ammo can or a petrol can or something. Like
Yep.
you could add some like stenciled letters on the side.
Oh, there's Joe.
I'm here. To
I was
remind
just trying to
you
see where you were.
of the mess you left when you flew away. I'm not scared to
I just
keep
realized
walking.
I need to go get more stone. So what we're doing is just this top layer of grass
Mm-hmm.
within this box that I'm walking in,
Okay.
this little box right here,
Right.
this box right here
Thank you, Patty, for
needs
the
to all
20.
be changed over to stone.
That is going to put us 4 past our next expansion target. So here we go. Expand.
We're talking about this entire box all the way down.
Yep. And only the very top layer.
I can remove grass blocks.
I'm going to go get more stone.
I also...
I'm going to turn my volume down. Sand has a better sound when you break mass quantities of it. Grass, on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah, it's loud.
Okay. But Patty just tipped 20 and says, "Hey, Joe just popped in. What are you rascals doing today?" Well, thank you for getting us that face camera expansion there, Patty. I don't know if you were listening when Wells just explained it, but we are helping him dig out the top layer of this. We've been kind of bouncing around doing a bunch of small projects, but this one, apparently we need to place
Well,
one
are you streaming right now? I don't think you are, right?
I'm not, no.
And my chat was wondering.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on participating today because I had a hot date with Corrales. But then he ditched me.
I'm so sorry, Wells. One time I had a collab with Corrales, and we tried to record it for like 5 days in a row. And this was like the week that my attic caught fire. And so it's like they weren't all Corrales' fault, but like it was just a really rough coordination with our 2 time zones.
Yeah, he stood me up, so.
I see what you're trying to do there, Joe.
Yeah, I was just
That's
trying to
my
bury you
block on
alive, you
placement.
know? Okay, so are we doing... I was kind of not paying attention when Wells
Yeah,
gave
so
the
this
instructions.
section right here, and then this big
Okay,
section right
so
here.
all 3 of these sections.
Yeah, basically all the way down.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I just didn't want to... If we were only doing the first one, I didn't want to overstep.
Yeah, it's basically going to be a runway and an air hangar. Like an aircraft hangar.
That's
So
cool.
we just need to swap it all up for stone, so it can basically be pavement.
Are you going to put in like a spruce goose or something in there?
There's going to be an airplane of some sort.
Oh, that's cool. Joe Pasty will be dropped when we hit our 5th face camera expansion. We are currently $16 away from that.
Okay, I've got 2 shulkers of stone plopped down over here.
Wonder if I should turn that
If we
light
need more
down.
stone, like, I don't know what your resources are looking like. Like, I got plenty.
I got a new ring
I've
light.
got
and
more
kinda
than I
want
know
light.
what to do with.
All right.
Which is part of the reason we're using stone for the runway.
Makes sense.
That's the brightness. I almost feel like it was too bright before. Maybe it... No. Maybe
Bunny!
not. Just got... Okay, it's right there. Yeah, that seems a little better, because it's not, like, completely blinding me. When I was in the nether, I couldn't see anything.
I feel like I've mined so many dirt blocks today.
Yeah, we should probably, like, start, like, looking at our stats before and after the HHH streams, so we can, like, post little, like, HHH Twitter messages, like, today the Hermits collectively removed 20,000 blocks of dirt. How have you helped your friends?
There you go.
Okay, do we have a storage or any? Do you want the dirt anywhere?
I don't really care.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab some of the stone so I can start helping you swap that in.
Sounds
Okay. Turning the block sounds back up.
You do that section. Wells got this section. I'll do this middle section.
Sounds good to me.
We'll race to see who finishes first.
Oh, well, you know, even though this looks like the most difficult section, I do have the clicking abilities of a panther. So, you know, watch out.
I didn't even consider that.
Yeah. The
Hypno, you
natural
caught
world
that
is coming
other-
for you, Hypno.
You caught that other line that was like way over there, right? That's part of the middle section.
Wait, what other one?
Yeah, if you go like about 200 blocks that way.
Yeah. And done. I win. I guess I can turn the sounds back up since we're not destroying grass.
Okay. Looks like we just got another tip rolling in here. For 2, thank you very much, Clara, who says, not much, but always enjoy when you stream. Hope you and your family are
If
doing
you haven't
well.
mined
We sure
20,000
are,
dirt
thanks.
blocks, and you're a bad
That
friend.
puts us
It's
14
kind of
away
what it sounded like Joe
for the
was
next face
getting
camera
at.
expansion target. I'm just saying, sometimes maybe we can inspire people to help the people around them, you know? And different people are inspired or encouraged with different mechanisms. So, you know.
Now I'm curious to know how much I've actually mined, but I don't see dirt.
Middle
Dirt
click
McGirt.
lets you switch things in.
Why don't they organize the list in a way that actually makes sense?
Yeah, I've wondered that for a long time, too. Because, like, yeah, I usually just have to scroll up and down disappointedly for a while.
We're looking for amount of dirt.
I mean, I just gave up on looking because I don't care that much.
I have mined 2,200 dirt and 2,500 grass. I feel like I've mined way more than that, though.
Yeah, I'm at like 7,600 grass, and I couldn't find dirt.
Is there a bed nearby, Wills?
There is now.
Yay.
So when are they going to add builder's wands to vanilla? Come on.
Probably never, but I would be okay with it.
Have you messed with that create mod much?
I haven't had a chance to touch it.
Same.
Yeah, you know Kojo from Mojang, he does that Love Weekends thing. And so he invited me to join them a couple weeks ago for that. And he's just like, hey, just download this mod pack to connect to my server. And I was surprised that it included the create mod. And so I got like a little 2-hour tutorial from him and his friends about it on stream. And it's shockingly, like, really good at what it does.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, like in videos and stuff, but I haven't actually like played with it myself at all.
Yeah, like if you ever messed around with like connects as a kid, like stuff with gears or anything like gear toys, it's kind of like that, but in Minecraft. Like if base Minecraft is infinite Legos, the create mod is like gears and shafts and all these cool things like that that you can mess around with.
Gotcha.
And actually like have it move like blocks that you can like glue together normal blocks to make some sort of structure and then have it moved along a path powered by gears or a spinning axle or something.
Yeah, I was just thinking there was like some kind of Lego set that used to have like gears and stuff. And somebody in my chat
Lego
talked about
Technic.
Lego Technics. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think
It's very
I ever,
it's very similar to that too.
I don't think I ever had any of that. We had like it wasn't like Lego. It was some other kind of like building block thing called Capsella, I think, that had like gears and motors and stuff like that that you could string things together. It was pretty interesting.
That's cool. Yeah, I remember. I think it was an erector set. I think also was like had a lot of like metal and you could bolt stuff together. But, okay.
All right, cool.
What is this second structure here?
This is going to be the actual headquarters building.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be sort of a modern, like, think of like a high-end golf course, right?
Yeah, it's
And
like the clubhouse.
You'd have like the clubhouse, but it's like that combined with like a small airport. We're going for like private airport sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Like to be a member of this exclusive club and flaunt your wings. We have only the best. So we have a private airport and we're going for this very kind of like high-end modern style.
So is this a private club for members of the private airport?
Yeah, this is like a pilot's lounge type
Yeah,
thing.
this is the private club for the members of the Yes Wings Club.
So, thank
Or
you
it
to
will be
Boyan
once
for
it's actually
tipping.
built. This is what I'm working on.
23. Here's the thing:
because
is even though you asked not to have that counted toward the next face camera expansion, that's not really how it works. You said I already can't see the game anymore. Well, the thing is that the camera's going to keep getting bigger, but it'll get easier to see through because it'll be more transparent.
Oh,
hey, mac and cheese, please. We were just about to have a face camera expansion because we hit a milestone on our tipping abacus here. So here we go. It's where am I?
But yeah,
I'm
it should be
realizing the
interesting
chains
once
that I
it's all
use
said and done.
for this gimmick.
I don't really know exactly how it's going to end up looking yet, which is why we're not doing anything with it. But
Did you come up with the
Plenty of
floor
change.
plans yourself, or did you work on that with Corellis as well? Or?
no, I just laid out some blocks to get a general idea.
So
What I
anyway,
know for
like
sure
Jacob
is
Marley,
that I
these
wanna
chains I
have,
forged in life
an
are about to pull me down to the
attached
deep
air
below.
traffic control tower, which is what this is going to
the
be. This little box that I'm
Jost.
standing in right now.
Bum,
Right.
But the rest of it's all
bum,
subject to
bum,
change.
bum, 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 bum. At this
Usually
point,
when
each
I'm
additional
coming up with
face
a
camera
floor plan
expansion
for
will be
something, I
accompanied
just,
by a
like, I start
corresponding
with a
drop in
box, and then I just add more
opacity.
boxes.
So
Right,
here
yeah.
we go. We are
I mean,
now at
that's-
90% opacity.
That's like the basis of modern design. Is just keep adding boxes and then you got something.
Yeah,
Also,
until
thank you
find
to
an
Bellberry
interesting
Blues
shape.
for another 5.
The hard part is figuring out how to make it work because you need like verticality as well. Like you need differing heights. Like you want one area to have like a second floor, but then you've got one area that's all on one floor. Like,
So, most pilots' lounges would have a pretty big bar. Like,
oh yeah,
you're going to
There'll
build it
be-
around that, I'm hoping, right?
Yep, there'll be like a social area. There's going to be a storefront because this is also going to be where we sell rockets as well.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's going to be, I don't know, well, just whatever we can think of.
Very cool. Also, Bellberry
Yeah.
Blue says, if
Still
you guys
a
had
work in
superpowers,
progress,
what would
and
they be, and
Impulse,
would you be a hero or a
is on
villain?
vacation.
I don't
He
think I
left
get to
today
decide
go
if I'm a
back-
hero or villain. I think y'all have
go
to
on
decide
vacation
that.
for like a week.
Also,
Well,
I
I
moved
didn't
the camera
authorize that. What the
slightly,
heck?
and now
Yeah,
I'm
so,
not used to where it is. So we're going to just move that.
So it's my project now. At least till he gets back.
Also,
How
if
long
the
is he
game's
gonna
too
be
hard to
gone for?
see,
I think he's back
Boyan,
Friday.
here, I can put this on.
So about a little under a week.
Just
There you go.
just a little week thing, or a Monday through Friday thing.
Yep.
Do you need help with any of the rest of this, Wells?
No, I think that's about it for now. Because the rest of it, I still don't know. The rest of it, I need to like do more planning first.
Mm-hmm. Well, because like with
But
the
I-
hanger walls, like if you're just like, hey, go up 10 blocks, do a rectangle, we could do that.
Yeah, the thing is, I haven't decided yet how big I want I haven't decided yet what airplane
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna build inside. And the hangar needs to be big enough to fit the airplane.
Gotcha.
So I'm probably gonna end up moving some of those walls.
Ah.
Also, we're doing the walls out of calcite.
Ooh, yeah, that's pricey because there's no way to get calcite other than just mining out around amethyst, right?
Correct.
Yes, that's the only way.
That's the only way I found it.
Yeah.
I gotta take this mask off. I can't read the chat. Okay.
But yeah, I think I'm good.
Cool.
Thanks for your help.
Awesome. Hypno, do you need help with anything? Because we've helped X, we helped Wells.
Yeah, I don't have anything at the moment that I need help with, but I will keep it in mind for eventually having it or asking for help, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, just come up with a project that requires some amount of grind and tedium, and like it's perfect for stuff like this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, I think I'm gonna like I said, I've completely swapped around my studio setup. So I'm realizing there's a bunch of things with the webcam and stuff I want to mess with. So I'm probably gonna keep streaming for a little while I kind of brainstorm like where windows go. Because like it used to be my camera was directly above Minecraft, but now when I'm looking at Minecraft, I'm not looking at the camera anymore. So maybe
Right.
I need to swap those windows or something.
I don't know. I've seen plenty of streams where like people show the side of their face instead of them looking straight on, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'll have to mess with it. Chat,
Maybe have it so like your camera's above your chat, so when you look at your chat, you're looking at the peeps.
That's
That's
how
another
I
thing.
have it right now. So
There
like
you
right now
go.
I'm looking straight at the chat. So it's like you can tell when I'm directly talking to y'all. So
It's not a bad way of doing it.
yeah. Well, y'all at home can give all the input too. I don't know, Hypno, how do you do yours? Do you put yours directly above the game or above the chat?
Yeah, I have it like directly above my center monitor, so that's where the game is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not to say that I wouldn't feel comfortable moving it.
Yeah, because the
I
thing
just
is,
have to move my green screen and that. I have it set up for like direct on.
yeah, so that's the big thing is I moved my desk to be at a 45-degree angle, so the green screen is kind of behind me, but like now I have more room to like I said, get the base out or like try and do VR stuff, and things like that. So I'm excited, but
Well, there you go.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm probably gonna get going, start winding down the stream and stuff. So
Yep, I'm gonna take off too.
Alrighty, see ya.
it's been fun, guys.
Stream, don't leave. I'm not
See ya.
leaving. Okay. So Mac and Cheese, please, had pointed out that I could flip
Alrighty,
the
Chad.
camera.
How do I get out of here?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know the way.
Yeah, let's go ahead and leave the voice chat or whatever. Okay, so I think I can just click transform, flip horizontal. That looks a little bit more... Yeah, that seems more natural now. Yeah, because now at least I'm facing in... Because before I was facing away, and I didn't like that. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, good point, Mac and Cheese, please. Good point. Okay. Why is there a pit here? That's fine. So let's head back to the spawn egg. Yeah, so now I'm looking at the game. But yeah, Mac and Cheese, please, and I were hanging out a little bit at the Creator Summit that I was mentioning earlier. So thank you for stopping by my stream. That's very kind of you. Yeah, this is, I know I mentioned, like, yeah, my stream is kind of a weird performance art thing. So I've got all sorts of crazy props and do weird camera stuff. Oh, we actually got some more tips that just rolled in. So Boyan, luckily isn't mad at me for expanding the camera against their wishes earlier, tipped another 23 and says more visibility. Okay, so let's see, 7, 17, and 5, 6. Okay, so that puts us 4 away from the next face camera expansion after this one. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. And we are going to lower the opacity now again to 80% this time. So basically, for a little while, the camera gets harder and harder to see through. And then eventually, the opacity drops enough that it gets easy to see through again. Hey, and Heather tipped another 5 who says, hey, Joe, love your streams. Here's a little something to help you out. So thank you very much. Here we go. Grow hills. Do. And we're going to lower the opacity now. We'll just kind of two-face or half-face this to 70%. I'm glad somebody's sleeping through the night so I don't get murdered out here. Because this seems like a murdery place. Thanks, Cub. Well, we don't need to thank him that loudly. Thanks, Cub. That was very kind of him to help us out. Yeah, the opacity. You always be branding, you know? So, yeah, I've got the new ring light set up. I've got the camera moved. I've got, just to show you all how much space I have behind me here. Like, I can go like, whoa! Like, I don't know that there's a lot of VR games where you crawl around on your knees, so I'd probably, like, mess with the camera some. But, like, there's a lot more room. But, like, I could also have, like, 2 or 3 guests behind me instead of just one. Because, like, when my brother came here the other day, that was the first time with the new studio testing it with a guest. since, everybody's been locked down forever. And I realized, wow, this is way too tight for even 2 people. So moving the table and moving the lights and the microphone's on this side now instead of the other side. I think that this is going to be a good setup in the long term. Wow, that is a lot of shulker boxes back there. What is Corellis doing? Is this decorative? Are these decorative shulker boxes back here? What? Okay. Okay. Well, we can't go in there because it's opening soon. But hey, we got another tip that just rolled in via PayPal. Once again, tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Gonna get that in the chat. paypal.me/JoeHills. Do. And so let's see. So we got another 23 from Boyan, who says, I can almost see one more. Well, we were 19 away from the next expansion, so that's going to put us 4 past there. 16 away from the one after this. Here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. This is the most obnoxious face camera size we get, y'all. Yeah, just warning you, this is the Tony Stark helmet cam size. After this, everybody who's been tipping this far has been making the camera slightly harder to see through. Everybody who tips after this will be making it easier to see through. Now, don't worry. The face camera will reset to its tiny size every morning at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. Why? Because in this house... Oh, no. The flipped camera ruins my Groundhog Day thing. I might have to figure out a different solution to this. Or I need to have a button that lets me flip the camera back and... I need to create a... hold on. I need to create a hotkey in... I need to create a hotkey in OBS so I can say, in this house we follow Groundhog Day rules with my little cross stitch here. This is an actual cross stitch my friend Shannon made. You can see her initials, Shannon Sar, down there. But yeah. Hire artists. We're in the middle of a pandemic. If any of your friends are artists, now's the perfect time to order weird stuff from them that you can't get any other way. So we're going to go ahead and flip that camera back real quick. There we go. And... so, Olives, we actually just wrapped up Hermits Helping Hermits, so we're all heading back to our bases. We helped Isuma with his island to put Podzol in, and we helped Wells Knight to decorate his Squid Farm. So, Dark Dialga says, Abe Lincoln had a patent for lifting boats. I did not know that. I have not verified that, but it might be true. Either way, that puts us 14 away now. Oh, I'm realizing the abacus is flipped too. So I guess I could hold it. Oh, that's gonna mess me up. Okay. We might end up moving the camera and the light back to the other side. I'm gonna have to play with that because I'm so used to being able to hold things up and have them be the way. What is Hermits? Hermitcraft is a vanilla SMP Minecraft server. I'm not wearing gold, so I should probably run. So my friends and I have been playing together. Some of us have been playing together for about 9.5 years now, including Isuma, Hypnotized, and I. Others, like Pearlescent Moon and Gemini Tay, joined just this year. Good Times with Scar has been here for a while. Hypnotized is raiding with a party of 831 on Twitch. Howdy, Hypno Raiders. This is Joe Hills broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, like I always do. As you can tell, we are currently in Tony Stark face cam mode. So Friday, if you could tell me what I should be working on, feel free to do that now. I did not end. I'm still streaming, Hypno. I'm streaming. Did the stream crash? People are saying, did I end? OBS says I'm broadcasting. Huh. OBS says I am broadcasting. People are saying that they can see me. Okay. Yeah, Gemini does have awesome builds. Yeah, so we got about 25 people playing together on this server, all YouTube and Twitch folks for the most part. Okay. So we have been playing on this new world for about a month. So we have not really gotten too far yet. I'll be honest. I've been working on this mineshaft entrance. I'm using one of my favorite new blocks. waxed exposed cut copper stairs, which I've named my dog that, so if anybody's like, how do you spell that? I can just hover right over it, and it's right there. Oh, this is cool, because I can look at the dog the way the camera is. Hi, doggy. Oh, hi, doggy. So that's good. So yeah, welcome, Winnie T4. Glad you could join us. But yeah, so Hermitcraft is... well, the thing is, Tess, not everybody keeps track of all the SMPs. Like, you know, it's... Like, Minecraft is a huge, sprawling community of all sorts of different builders. And, like, there are groups out there that are doing incredible work that I've never crossed paths with. And, you know, it's not surprising that that goes both ways, you know? So, yeah, if someone asks what Hermitcraft is, the correct answer is not to tell them Hermitcraft is so big you should have heard of it. That's not polite, okay? I am always flattered when anyone is familiar with my work at all, because, like I said, even though Minecraft is very niche itself in terms of, like, content creation and making art and making videos, like, people outside of Minecraft haven't heard of most Minecraft YouTubers. But even inside of people who keep up with Minecraft stuff, there's so much going on. You can't keep up with everything. You can't know everybody. So we should always endeavor to be welcoming and kind to anyone who comes in. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this Podzol in here. Okay. Minecraft is the best-selling game in the world, so there's going to be a lot of people from different backgrounds or different experiences. Good point, credit to D. Dark Dialga777 tips another 5, who says, Minecraft has gold and copper, we just need silver and nickel, and we can start minting coins in Minecraft. Well, that is going to put us 9 away from the next Face Gamer expansion. Okay, I'm not used to the new framing of what's in and out of shot, too. So for all the people just came in for the Hypno Raid, I just rearranged my entire studio. So, like, I'm still getting used to camera stuff and figuring out what I need to tweak. I got a new ring light up here, which... At some point, I think I twisted it so it's not directly facing me anymore. That might have been a mistake. I'll fix that. Yeah, mac and cheese, please. I had honestly never heard of you until the Creator Summit, too. And so, yeah. That's part of the fun of things like that, is you never know who you're going to run into because you don't even know who exists. Yeah, let's see. We're not going to need a lot of clay balls, but we might need more, flower pots for the flower stall. Okay. So, if we head back to... Should we head back to our spider spawner, or should we maybe bake some potatoes first? I think we're running low on food. So let's go ahead and deal with our food situation. Why is my face the entire stream? The face camera gets bigger every time we hit a $20 tipping milestone. We are currently 9 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are always welcome via YouTube Super Chat and paypal.me/JoeHills. Yeah. Yeah, Yurgi says, the Minecraft community is so big. Sometimes the connections surprise you, but there's loads of people out there doing it. Yeah, it's... Yeah, always a lot of people. Let's see. Did I stop growing potatoes? No. They just haven't grown very much in the... I guess I haven't had these chunks loaded. So I can cook the ones that we got, but yeah. Maybe I left some food upstairs. Sometimes I dump my pockets out before I do a Hermits Helping Hermits, just to make sure that... Yeah, so this is my current base. It's absolutely not very good. My friend Cleo has at least built a church and a graveyard full of zombies. And meanwhile, I've just been down in the mines for the last few weeks, working on my spider spawner and a bunch of other stuff. But wait, that's her chest. And... Well, I guess we'll cook the potatoes we have. And wait, that's right. I left some extra hay bales here for emergency food. It's kind of an emergent situation that I forgot to make food a while ago. We'll go with that. Okay, so we got some bread at least. It's about to be nighttime. Who is being helped this week? We actually helped Isuma and Wells Knight earlier, and other hermits need to help me build a base. That's the thing, is my plan is to go and do a tour of everybody else's starter homes and come back and build mine with architectural ideas I have ripped off of each of them. But I just got back from the first convention I've been to in like a year and a half. PlayOnCon was just this weekend, and they had a really good policy, which is one of the only reasons I went, that basically no one was permitted to attend who didn't present their vaccination card and demonstrate that they'd been vaccinated fully 2 weeks earlier. So, and it's a pretty small event. There are only 200 people that show up. It's not like PAX with like 15,000 or anything. But, so that was really nice. But yeah, I'm really kind of behind on my gaming as a result. But anyway, thank you, Andy French, for the 10, who says, good work, or great work, Joe. Well, I try to do the best work I can. Let's go ahead and take these chains off now that they're going to be largely out of frame. And let's go ahead, and that puts us $1 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. OBS does not like it when the camera starts getting this big. Just do-do-do-do. And we will now lower the Joe opacity to 50%. We are into T. Joe Eckhilsberg territory. Checking your lingo, just tipped 3. That's going to bring us to 16 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much. Okay. Am I going to go to any other cons this year? PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia is on my current schedule. Tennessee Game Days, which is in Nashville here. Tennessee Grand Ole Game Room Expo, which is a pinball expo in Nashville, I'm going to go to as well. I'm from Nashville, so 2 events in Nashville at least, 1 event in Philly. I don't know. Yeah. What's on your schedule, Mac and Cheese? You got anything coming up that you can speak publicly about? Most of these, well, actually, I was going to say, most of these I'm probably not going to be a guest at. I'll just be, like, showing up to hang out with people. But I might be demoing a board game at PAX Unplugged and Tennessee Game Days. My friends and I have been kind of working on that for a little while, but it's not ready for public announcement. But, yeah. Hoping to have something public about that in a month or 2. But Tennessee Game Days isn't until October, and PAX is in, like, late November, early December usually. So we've got a little bit of time. Okay. Why is there no sub button? I don't really need to go underwater that badly. Like, I'm pretty good here. And let's see. It looks like we have an alert from PayPal here that Galvin just tipped 6. That's going to bring us 10 away. Dang it. Framing. 10 away from the next face camera expansion. So thank you very much, Galvin, for that. Okay. Might be going to PAX West. VidCon announced dates. Interesting. Yeah, so VidCon and PAX West are both West Coast shows, and those are... I'm guessing you... I don't know if we spoke about where you live when we chatted at the Creator Summit, but I'm guessing you're West Coast then. Because, yeah, that's one of those things. Getting out to the West Coast is kind of expensive for me. So I'm not sure. I probably won't do PAX West, because that's the same weekend as Dragon Con, and even though I don't usually go to Dragon Con, most of my friends who go to conventions with me and then, like, help me save money on hotel rooms or whatever, because we split rooms, they all are busy at Dragon Con that weekend. So that's a hard sell to get them to go to West. You're in Seattle. Okay, cool. Is VidCon the same weekend as PAX West? Yeah, if I lived in Seattle, I would go to PAX West every year. That's a no-brainer. Emerald City Comic-Con also seems cool. I've been meaning to get out there for that, because that one is not the same weekend as Dragon Con, so I might be able to get my friends to go in on a room with me. Why is Joe not the most subscribed to Hermit? Well, here's the great thing about being part of a 25-member artists collective. We can all be great at different things in different ways and learn from each other, and that's not a contest. That's an experience, and I'm loving it. Like, you don't need to worry about your numbers. Worry about your art, and don't worry about other people's numbers. Enjoy their art, and unless you're an accountant, you don't need to worry about numbers all the time. And if you are an accountant, you really need to get some work-life balance and only worry about numbers when people are paying you to. And I'm not paying you to worry about my numbers. I don't have the budget for it. I'm just going to use the forms that the IRS gives me and fill them out myself. You know, my stuff is simple enough. I can do that. Oh, VidCon's in October sometime this year? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, there's 2 October cons in Nashville. Grand Ole Game Expo is Halloween weekend, and that's a pinball convention, and Tennessee Game Days is, like, October 1st. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to travel much. Yeah, clock out, accountants. I mean, unless you're watching my stream during your shift, in which case, like, yeah, like, I've worked with the radio on before. It's fine. Okay, so I'm trying to just kind of get a general kind of crater dug underneath this spider spawner, which, you know, I guess we can go up here and turn it off to really showcase how this works. So basically, I've got this double occurring geode here. And so the idea is to have a spider spawner, whoops, that while the spawner is running, you can also be getting these crystals growing. And hey, these crystals have actually been growing a lot while I've been working on this too. So with the fortune pickaxe, you know, between those two right there, I'm already at 20. Hey, that's pretty good. 32. Wow. So anyway, so if you turn off the lights in here, using that switch, you can see the spiders will spawn, dang it, inside here, and then just fall down the water stream. You actually might not be able to see any of that. Now that I'm... Well, we are $10 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay, yeah, I'm realizing that the black tinted glass and the face camera do not really work very well. Yeah, Hermits Helping Hermits wrapped up earlier. We helped Isuma with his island and Wells with a airfield project for his Yes Elytra Club. I love these new sounds. So anyway, I can just be over here harvesting these while the spiders spawn. And then pop down here and occasionally just kill all the spiders. Yeah, I'm hoping by October most people in the United States will be vaccinated, but it seems like a lot of people are opting out, which I think is a mistake, personally, because that just increases the odds of incubating mutations and things like that. It's just no good. I went out of my way to get vaccinated early. I waited in line for extra doses at the end of the day in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee because I heard, you know, if you're in the city and you're trying to get a leftover dose, you're not going to have any luck. But if you go somewhere rural, the odds of, you know, there not being too many people there, you're more likely to get something. So it worked for me, but yeah, I believed in the vaccine enough to go out of my way to get it early. I'm glad I did, because it was a huge stress relief for me knowing that my kid wasn't going to have nobody to take care of her. Because as a single parent, you can't really screw around with stuff like that. Especially knowing that if I got sick, the only other people that would normally help her, which are like my parents who are older than me, you know, they might get sick too. So that's no good. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I got the Moderna. So, let's see. So we got this whole thing kind of roughly laid out here. I'm thinking that the more that we kind of just chip away at it, like, it should really feel... Having it feel like a crater isn't just about having the bottom be rounded. It's about having these rough edges entirely hewn away. So we're just going to kind of hew these away. You know, one thing I joke about, too, is that the camera encourages people to find something else to do during the stream. So that, like, instead of just staring at the TV, they'll go get a sketchbook and draw, or they'll pick up an instrument and, you know, mess around and do some scales or something. Because and then occasionally they'll look over and be reminded my face is here. But, like, this is not intended to be such immersive entertainment that you can't look away for a second. This is an entertainment that drives you to look away. Look inward. toward your own talent. Grab that sketchbook, grab that quilting project. Pick up that kazoo or harmonica or bass guitar, which, once again, one of the points of getting this room reorganized is look. There's actually room for me to have my bass in here. Like, it's not tuned because I literally just got done setting up the computer like minutes before the stream went live, but like now I'm actually in a place where it's like, okay, I could sit here with the bass. It's funny because the way the camera is right now, there's just no good way to frame everything. But like, I'm really excited about how reorganizing this space is going to open up some opportunities for me to do different stuff. So anyway, let me fall back into my chair here. I'm having fun. You're welcome to just stare into my eyes anytime, mac and cheese. Okay. You know, honestly, a lot of viewers do, but it's fine. You can determine your own level of involvement with the stream. Casimir, Tips 5, who says, I looked into the abyss and saw a Beetlejuice. Well, that is still a little ways away. We are now 5 away, though, from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much, Casimir. Let me check and make sure we haven't missed any PayPal tips either. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so I moved the chair slightly, and now the camera is a little... There we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, well, so it's not a new room. It's the same room, but, like... So I used to record and stream from a closet, and so when I got this bigger room, I hung up the green screen against one wall, and I set up the desk slightly further away from the green screen than it was in the closet to give myself a little bit more room. But the problem was, on the whole, I couldn't move everything too far out without messing with a bunch of the cameras and the lights and stuff. So basically, I just recreated the closet space inside of a bigger room where at least I didn't overheat all the time, which was nice. But now I'm actually set up where I've got the table at an angle from the green screen, and there's room for more people, so we can do in-studio guests again. Like, next time my brother comes back, it'll be way more comfortable. Hey, though Connor, too, says, hi, Joe, how was the weekend? It was a great weekend. I had a really good time at PlayOnCon. We had the Draw for Charity stream the same weekend, which was not the original plan. Those two things, I was committed to do both, and then they collided. But we raised $12,500 for Child's Play, and that was really awesome. But anyway, I owe you a face camera expansion, so here we go. It's time to expand. Joost. Do. And we're going to lower the opacity now to 42%. If you had a question about that, there's your answer. Is it harder to get the audio right in a big room? It's different. A lot of things are different. But, yeah, let's see. Yeah, twitter.com/. So, you know what? If y'all want to watch any of the VODs from Draw for Charity, let's see, they're going to be at twitch.tv/Draw for Charity. We did a 48-hour stream benefiting Child's Play. We had 2 Among Us games, one primarily with the board and friends, another one with the Minecrafters. We had Gemini Tay, Kojo, Pearlescent Moon, Music Man 1017, and a few other folks yesterday. Saturday night, I ran my Ravenloft and Minecraft game for Travis Erickson, the executive director of Child's Play, Manu Smith of Mystery Pinball Theater 3000, and Quinn Murphy, as well as fellow board member NJ Coffee Chunky. And look who is rolling in with 10. If I'm recognizing that name right, I'm pretty sure that's Rex Verdi. So that's going to put us $5 past our next face camera. Wait, no. Yeah, that's $5 past our next face camera expansion. So here we go again. Expand. Juiced. Do. And we are going to lower that opacity now to a frigid 32% Fahrenheit. And there we go. Nice big camera there. Okay. It is Rex. Great. So anyway, Rex, we are just over here hewing away at this. Trying to, like, I'm not sure like I don't have a strong sense of purpose here. Sometimes like there is a saying like, oh, to sculpt an elephant, you just need to remove all the parts of the stone that don't look like an elephant. And that's not necessarily good advice for somebody who has no idea how to sculpt. But I've done enough terraforming in Minecraft. I'm just like looking at this space, and I think that if I just kind of feel my way around the room and just kind of carve into it at some rounded angles, it's gonna turn out looking like I want it to. So I just need to kind of go a little bit shallower with my cuts as I approach that far back corner there. So, yeah. Ginger GT1 says, Joe, please, 0% opacity. I'd rather watch you than Minecraft. That's actually 100% opacity. 0% would be me being completely transparent. But thank you. You know, if you want pictures of my face, I guess there's one in my Twitter profile. Feel free to enjoy that any way you please. Okay, so let's go ahead and just kind of do a few shallower cuts here. We do want to still go down a little bit more on some of these, but not like evenly necessarily. We want to have a little bit of variation to it. Gonna want to cut across here some. Okay. Just kind of feeling it out as we go. So, like, if you look at this, this was originally a tunnel here. That's a tunnel at a different elevation. I think that we probably just want to actually take out this entire bit. Lower that whole thing. Oh, no worries. I'm not here to check your math. You're good, Ginger. I was just clarifying for anyone confused. Okay. Yeah, they call this the Eye of Joran. And sometimes people are like, I can't even see your eye. Where is it? And then what I'll do, mac and cheese, is I'll type eye in here. Oh, no, I can't. The camera's reversed, so I'm having a hard time framing it. I keep wanting to go one way. I'm going the other way. And I'll just search for it there, and then I'll blink until they find it. Art Silent says, I like your glasses. Thank you. I wish I could say I forged them myself from molten sand and aluminum, but I went to the glasses store. I picked them out because they look like Tina Fey's glasses, and I thought Tina Fey was funny. I was like, I'm funny. I should have funny people glasses. I am not a sophisticated person. Okay, so just kind of bringing that down there, and then along here. The glasses store probably did forge them from molten sand. Yeah, they are masters and mistresses of high-temperature silicon. Oh, hey, or silicates in general. Look at this! I didn't... Oh, I guess I did know this was here because I put random blocks in there. But I didn't realize that if we punched through here, we'd have another tunnel visible. That's cool. I love having tunnels visible from other places in the mine shaft. So yeah, let's just punch... I'm just going to remove this wall. Okay. Human Lizaster says, I dressed as the 4th Doctor for Emerald City Comic Con a few years ago. It was a lot of fun. Oh, that sounds great. I've had the problem. One time I was at a convention and people kept telling me that I had the worst Doctor Who cosplay ever. I didn't have a Doctor Who cosplay. I incidentally was wearing Chuck Taylor sneakers, and I had a corduroy jacket because it had good pockets to hold all my stuff, so I didn't need to wear a backpack. And so I could have my phone and, like, anything I needed, like a battery pack or whatever. But, like, people kept coming up to me and being like, that's the laziest Doctor Who cosplay ever. And I'm like, how? How is it even a Doctor Who? Well, you're wearing a jacket and Chuck Taylor's. And I'm like, that's clothing? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so yeah, now we got this extra not-so-secret tunnel exposed. That's fun. Okay. Oh no, I forgot we had this turned on the whole time. We probably have 1 million spiders spawned now. Is it a bad cosplay if it's recognizable? It was just my clothes. That's the thing. Is it what? It's not a costume if it's just what you wear. Okay, so we're gonna turn that back on. Looks like we have quite a few spiders spawned here. And they can bite me through the glass at the diagonal. So let's be aware of that. Let's turn down those hostile I was gonna say hostile sob mounds, but no, hostile mob sounds. People thought I was doing a 10th Doctor thing. But once again, the 10th Doctor has suits. He doesn't just have a corduroy sports coat and jeans. Can I switch my pick to my offhand? I don't know why I would at this point. I'm just killing spiders. Didn't we do HHH last week? We do it every Monday at 2 o'clock. We have wrapped up HHH. We're just doing some work around my base now. Hey, Jessica Spiderhearts. Okay. So, how many mobs got caught that didn't actually go into the thing? Only 3. So out of all of those spiders, only 3 of them got caught in the corners. And we're still not sure what causes that. I think it's something with them, like, getting a glimpse of me and having their AI kick in, which maybe we could fix by adding glass on the corners along there. Not entirely sure on that. But hey, in the meantime, let's go ahead and clean this up. Oh, dang it. Now I'm realizing that the thing about cleaning that up like this is we need to clear out that now. Though Connor 2 tips 5 and says, next time just say you're cosplaying as Dr. What? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, what is that thing where people go to Disney and they like dress in like the color palettes of the characters? I could say I'm doing that. It's not a cosplay. It's what is the word for that thing? Where somebody will wear like similar Disney bounding. Yeah, I'm who bounding? I don't know. That doesn't sound maybe as good as I think. Okay, yeah, Disney bounding is a hard word to adapt. Because Disney is a place as well as an... I'm BBC bounding. I'm Beeb bounding. Does that work? That sounds like beatboxing, kind of, which I'm definitely not doing. Oh, we did realize when we were playing Among Us on Sunday that you could beatbox to Among Us with suits and tests and suits and tests and suits and tests and suits and tests. I'm not good at it. Gallifrey bounding. Okay, B-double-O's here. Let's say howdy. Howdy, B-dubs. I haven't seen him for a few days since I was at the convention, so that's nice. Hope he's having a good day. I'm not going to bother him, though. He's probably got plenty of stuff to work on. Let's see. How did I accidentally disable... What? Okay, there it was. Hopefully I didn't turn something else on or off. I've been pressing a lot of buttons. Don't use BBC bounding. Okay. Okay, so we'll see if B-dubs does need help, but it probably doesn't. So if we carve into this a little bit more here, we're just gonna reveal the elephant of the room. Okay. Yeah, so the way that this curves here, we want to just push it further toward the ravine, I think. Because the ravine mouth should be wider. Yeah, so let's rip out all 3, maybe 4. Yeah, all 4 of those. Why is my face on the screen? Oh, that's actually your face. We just look really similar. It's a reflection on your tablet there. But congratulations on looking so handsome. NJ says double check PayPal. I'm doing a forced reload here. Keep in mind, some tips can take a few minutes. Huh, how come that... Oh, yeah, okay, here it is. Sorry. Sometimes Force Refresh does show them. Sometimes they just take a few minutes. Thank you, NJ Coffee Junkie, for tipping 5, who says, here's one closer to Beetlejuice. We are working to get Mantygag's comics organized slow and steady, lol. Oh, hey, is Mantygag there? It's his birthday today, so I should actually say, Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a Mantygag. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Y muchas más. So I hope you are having a fun time sorting your comics and hanging out for your birthday, Manty. And once again, that puts us 5 away from the next Face Camera expansion. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And I'm realizing I need to recopy that link. Bum, 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 bum. Because I linked the other thing earlier. Yeah, there we go. You're most welcome, Manty. Okay, the Joe Hills Singularity. The Singularity is here? Okay, so we kind of bring this around this way. Lower that there. Carve into this. It's just very... It should feel organic, you know? It's just a naturally occurring room is what we're trying to create. So, not going into this with ridiculous or specific expectations of what that looks like. I'm not going to map this out in creative mode. I'm just going to come in here with a pick and hit some things until it feels better. See, these lines here are very straight and rigid, so they're clearly man-made. So we'll need to knock out that thing. This is obviously clearly very man-made here, but, and then, like, yeah, we'll need to dip into that as well, too. Yeah, we helped Wells Knight and Asuma earlier, but they've both wrapped up for the day. So we are just working on my little spider spawner cave here. In the meantime, can even carve into this a bit between the pillars. Yeah. And then bring this whole thing down a bit. Okay. And I do have shears because I knew there were going to be spider webs here. Look at me being prepared for a change. Huh. What a day, huh? What a day. We actually just wrapped up Hermits Helping Hermits, Josh. So the stream title still says HHH because that is what's going to need to be on the VOD or whatever. Because that's what we did earlier. But for right now, we are working on just kind of making this area here feel a bit more natural. Yeah, that doesn't feel very natural at all the way that is. might be better. The streams get automatically archived, but sometimes they get taken down for copyright reasons because my songs, YouTube's just like, oh, hey, what is this? Do you own the rights to this? And I'm like, yes. And then they're like, well, no, we don't believe you. And I'm like, who would write a song like, where's a short one? Here's a short one I wrote. It's about Star Trek, but it's a parody, so the thing picks it up.
That's why Jean-Luc's a wallet, lost jawlogs and white timbers. And Shaka, I see was on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jawlogs and white timbers. They're falling again. Good night, Elytra. We love you. Dathan has left the planet.
Darth says, well, now this one's definitely getting taken down. Well, maybe. Yeah, I didn't think that through. So, yeah. Core concept, though. It kind of works. So, I think I need to remove that whole chunk of stone up there. And I need to carve into this here. We need to stagger this side a bit more, too. Let's start on the staggering. That's relatively simple to do. Pretty straightforward. We're going to need to rip out this set of posts, though. But, like, honestly, we were going to have to remove these anyway. They're kind of obsolete. Hey, Jill Jackson, welcome. Okay. So now these shouldn't all be the same height here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. We might lower this one a scotch. And that. Great. What is the overlay? This is my, this represents tips. So basically, the more tips we get, the more the face camera expands. And then it resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. Because in this house, we follow Groundhog Day rules. So we are currently $5 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Hey, Mr. Hardluck. Good to see you. How are you doing? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I know I want to rip out like this, and when I say I want to rip out this entire segment, I think I want to rip it out to like here. Oh, my pickaxe is also taking a... Oh, it is a mending pickaxe though. Wait, should we just turn on the spider spawner again and then maybe... Oh, dang it! That's why people kept saying to put the elytra in my hand while I was killing the spiders. I understand now. Jill says, I hope you had fun at PlayOnCon, didn't spend the whole time working. I did spend a lot of time there on the Draw for Charity stuff. Because even when I wasn't actually, like, I wasn't streaming actively for most of the weekend, but I was doing behind-the-scenes stuff, coordinating with guests and things when I wasn't necessarily always on camera. Prepping for the Ravenloft game took some time because I was generating characters, and that was a lot more time-consuming than I budgeted for because I was trying to use... I had a few things go wrong with the character creation stuff. And not necessarily wrong, but like I thought like, I'll just use the randomizer in D&D Beyond. That'll be good enough. And that's okay for like level 3 to 5 characters maybe. But once you start getting to level 7, which is what we used for the game, there's a lot of choices that need to be made about like which paths characters should take for things. And a lot of those choices are not really optimal in most settings. And so I had to go back through and tweak all those things from the randomizer pretty heavily before I could get a usable character. Do we ever hit 0% opacity? Sometimes. That's when the Beetlejuice appears. It's a mythical, horrifying creature. Oh no, I forgot to put this in my... Okay, look, this time I'm going to remember. There we go. Yeah, so, yeah, I had to do a lot more spell picking and a bunch of decision making that I wasn't used to. Because normally with the randomizer at low levels, it's good enough. But at level 7, that's just far enough in where it's like, ooh, I should really make sure this character is actually playable. Especially because Ravenloft can be a pretty brutal setting, and you don't want to have everybody just really mad that they immediately died. Or if they immediately die, you want it to feel like it was their fault and not your fault. Because there are a lot of ways that you can screw up and immediately die in Ravenloft, but, like, it shouldn't be because I did a bad job generating your character. Because, like, some of our players are very busy, and so, you know, I was like, yeah, I can roll a character for you if you're busy, and I should roll a good character for them, not a bad one in that case. Okay, so let's go down there and get that copper. Do I have Sweeping Edge? No, I think I need to get a sword with Bane of Arthropods and Sweeping Edge. This one has Sharpness 5, Fire Aspect 2, though. Yeah, nobody died. That gargoyle that Quinn woke up could have been a real problem, because those things had like 77 HP, and they're resistant to all non-magical damage, and there were 2 of them. But they fight one at a time, because it's basically a ghost piloting the gargoyle like a mech suit. So it's not so it's technically a gargoyle from a stats standpoint, but it's story-wise, it's a ghost piloting a gargoyle sculpture. But yeah, that particular gargoyle though is supposed to be pretty difficult if you screw around with the bones in that tomb. So if Quinn hadn't gotten lucky on his tentacle roll thing, it could have gone very differently for the group. I don't think they would have survived that unless they fled. But it would have been hard for them to flee because they had 2 more things they needed to do in that area. So, like, they would have had to trap the gargoyle somehow, probably. Dang it. What is this screen filter? These are my eyes. This is my face cam. The face camera gets bigger every time we hit a $20 tip-in milestone. And hey, Mr. Hardluck actually just got us there by tipping 5, who says, I was going to tell a joke about inconvenient memory loss, but wouldn't you know, I forgot how it goes. Well, good luck with that, Mr. Hardluck. That's going to bring us, let's see, directly to our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do-do-do-do. And wow, I just looked at my clock. I have a call at 4:30 that I can't miss. I was like, even though HHH ended a few minutes before 4, we'll keep the party going. Let's go ahead and lower that opacity now to 24%. But yeah, so my plan was to keep the party going until 4, but I've been having so much fun, y'all. We went 25 minutes past 4. So, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to be back for my normal 9 o'clock Central stream in about 4.5 hours. But I've got to go and make some calls. I got to do some administrative stuff. I've got to go make dinner. And then I will see some of you who are not, like, in Europe and going to bed soon at that 9 o'clock show. Once again, the face camera resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. So this is where we're going to start with the camera when that show starts. So let's see. I got to real quickly figure out who we're going to raid. Okay, well, it looks like Avidya, who actually used to play on Hermitcraft way back in Season 2, is playing a mod pack. I actually met him in the first season of Hermitcraft Feed the Beast. He is a very cool fella, and he is playing all the mods 6 right now, which is a Minecraft mod pack with probably a significant number of the mods, if not dare I say, all of them. So why don't we go ahead and raid a vidya, and when you get there, go ahead and say, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. Okay, so I gotta go. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.